To ground tie while you saddle, you may need to step out of my circle. Okay? So, here I'm in my sandy lot. You would use your round pin. Okay, I've got my saddle in the center. And I'm going to send my horse out. I'm going to get him hot and sweaty. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do this as long. Stop. Stop! For the sake of time, I'm not going to do this as long as I recommend. But I recommend starting them out 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Get them loping. Okay? 5 to 10 minutes. I want the horse started in a sweat. Trot. Don't let your horse switch leads on you. Get their mind started right. Okay? Trot. 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 Okay? What your horse does one way, whoa. He has to do the other way. Let's stay balanced. Okay, after 5 to 10 minutes, once he's got a little sweat going on, you're going to bring him in. Whoa. Now, here's an important thing. Don't walk to your horse. Your horse walks to you. This is important for 2 reasons. The more your horse's feet move, the more you're in charge. The more your feet move, the more your horse is in charge. Okay? That's why it's important when we send our horse, we make contact with their face, we send with our other hand, okay? Whoa. Same thing, okay? Make contact with their face, send with the other hand, okay? When we bring them in, what it does is we sort of make them join up with us, okay? If he's standing out there and you're pulling on him, just outweight him. He'll come off that pressure, I promise, okay? So what we're going to do, bring our horse to our saddle. Okay? Then we're going to ground tie him. What I mean by that is we're going to lay our rope on the ground, but keep it on you. This way, if he runs, you still have it. Just lay it in your arm, okay? We're going to take our saddle pad, and we're going to say, hey, bud, you have to stand there while I saddle you. What does this teach the horse? Teach the horse discipline. He's not tied up. He doesn't have to choose to be here with you. He may run off, okay? We're going to see if he's going to run off. Is he going to choose to run off? No, he's going to choose to let me abuse him because he knows this routine, okay? I'm going to make him run off, okay? He chose to leave. So, he gets to work for another 5-10 minutes, okay? Make him even hotter. Make him sweatier. This is not a light jog. Let's see if we can make him slow jog. This is a get out there and work your butt off, bud. Okay? Whoa. Whoa. Work. Trot. 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 Whoa. Now, do you want to come in here? Come in and be saddled? Let's see if he wants to be saddled now. Whoa. Let him. Let him know that he did good by coming in. Okay? Whoa. I laid my rope on the ground. I've got the rope in my arm. He's being reactive to my hand, so I'm going to tell him, good job. Thank you for coming in. Prepare him. Say, woohoo! Hey, guess what? He stood here to be saddled, or to be blanketed, okay? Excellent. Don't be gentle, okay? Give him a reason to run, okay? This teaches him discipline, all right? Throw the blanket on. Get the saddle. You want to make sure that this rope, stays in the hand closest to your horse. Okay, it doesn't get wrapped around you or anything. All right, it's still on the ground, right? All right, so you're going to come and you're going to say, you start doing this and your horse runs. Okay, what happens? Well, let's see. Okay, your horse runs. He's still got the saddle pad on. Who cares? Maybe he runs over it a little bit. You can go pick it up. Don't use your best saddle pad that you don't want to get dirty. Send him to work. Send him to work. Oh. Again, 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. I'm cutting this down to not bore you. When you go out here to do this exercise, I promise it's going to help. But you're going to have to be committed to seeing this through to the end. You can't get out here and halfway do it. You can't get out here and say, 30 minutes into it, don't want to do this anymore. It's not working. You've got to see this through. You want a well-disciplined horse that stands perfectly still to be saddled with nothing on his head? Do this exercise. I've done it with a BLM Mustang. No. I have. I've seen it work for a BLM Mustang. Okay? If you got to go get your blanket, look, we get to practice ground tying, okay? Lay that rope down on the ground. Whoa. Whoa. And just correct him. Whoa. Put him in that place you wanted him to be in. Whoa. Put him in that place you wanted him to stay in, and then walk away. Correct him when he needs to be corrected, just like so. But right now, Reese's is paying attention to me. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? So, I get my saddle pad this time. Okay? Say everything's on different sides like it is right now. Guess what? That's all right. We're going to leave the rope on the ground. We're going to saddle him. Guess what? He stood there for that time. Okay? If he takes a small step where he's like, oh, buddy, I don't want to run, but maybe I will, come back and say, hey, thanks for not running. Okay, you did good there. Thank you. All right? But if he goes to run, let him run. Give him a reason to run. Okay? This is how you teach your horse to ground tie. I don't want you. Okay? Come over to this side. Get your rope on the right side. Pick up your saddle. This may take over an hour the first couple of times, but it'll work if you stick to it. Okay? Throw your saddle over. Hey, guess what? We just taught our horse two things. We taught him, number one, discipline. We taught him to stand there even though he doesn't want to. We taught him to accept things he cannot change. Are we going to saddle this horse tonight? Yes. Okay? That's something that he can't change. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, no matter what he's tied to, he can't change this. It's just like trailer loading techniques with Clinton Anderson. Okay? They can't change the fact that they're going to get in that trailer with Clinton. They can't change that. They have to learn to accept it. Okay? They're either going to accept it or they're going to work. What does moving their feet around like this do? What does it do? It establishes dominance, but it also establishes a bond. Okay? Reese's isn't scared of me. Sometimes he gets a guilty conscience. Okay? Sometimes that he thinks that he's done something wrong when he hasn't. But I come back and I reassure him, no, bud, you did everything just right just then. Good job. Okay? So, we taught our horse discipline. We taught him to ground tie. We taught him that to accept the things that he cannot change. And we're one step closer to that perfect horse that we wanted. I promise if you do this once, it will change his life dramatically. Do this twice, you'll get a better horse out of it. And if you do it routinely, you'll have a horse